Everyone, this is Digit D, and today I got a special video for you guys. And this video is an in-depth review of Disgaea 5 Complete. It's one of my favorite games out there. There's so much you can do, it's unbelievable. But this is going to be my in-depth review for Disgaea 5 Complete. And the thing is, this is for my patrons. So if you want to become a patron, just go to my Patreon account. There will be links in the description below. There is no links in the description below. What I'm talking about, this is for my patrons only. This is a patron only video. So I would like to thank all my patrons who view and support me. I thank you. And there will be more to come. So this is my in-depth review of one of my favorite games out there, is Disgaea 5. So there's a lot you can do in this game. A lot you can do in this game. So let me just start off and let's jump right into it. So let's talk about the main thing of the game. Always first is the story. The story of this game, it's very easy. It's not more like, yes, it is easy. But the story is, you play as this guy here. His name's Killua, and he meets a person named Seraphina, which is right here. She is Seraphina. This is her ship, her netherworld dimension that she has. This is her pocket dimension that she's able to use to travel to different netherworlds and do certain things. But the main story of this game is where Killua meets her. They go through transformations of powers, of how they feel. They get ravaged. People's families will die. Everything you can think of, well, story-wise, it's just a short story, and it shows you right up in here where the stories are. You can just show that it tells you what chapters or how many chapters are in the game. There's total 15 chapters. And then you have to get through all the chapters to get to the end of the game. And once you get to the end of the game, your main person that you end up fighting, the main bad guy, is Void and Goldia. These are spoilers for you guys, but the storyline for Disgaea 5, it's not that bad. You do get every bad character that you fight against in this game, so you do get them on your team. You do get to play with them. You do get to have fun with them, so you can level them up, which is actually really nice. The story, it's a way to just progress, to learn things about the characters, but once you get out of the story, it's completely different. So this is one of my favorite games of all time. The storyline, it's not because of the story. I don't play this game for the story. I play it because the specific mode that it is. It's a real-time strategy game. So that's the best thing about it. The battle mechanics, the animations, everything for this game is awesome. So if you want to know more about the story, it's simple. Killua meets Seraphina. Seraphina takes him on her ship. She kidnaps him. Then she ends up going through this process, and you meet more people on the way. You get the other main characters that are on your team, which is Red Magnus, Musalia, Christo, the main character, Killua, and Seraphina. You can get other characters. These are DLC characters, but they're from the other Disgaea series. So I've played Disgaea 1, Disgaea 2, Disgaea 3, 4, and 5, and Disgaea D2. And I have multiple copies of this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I told you, the Disgaea series is one of my favorite of all time. The game is fun, it's addictive, it's fun, but addictive. There's so much you can do in this game, it's unbelievable. There's just so much stuff you can do. There's so much stuff you can do in this game, it's unbelievable. It goes from, you're at one point, you're weak, until you become extremely strong, and then you're past extremely strong. So this game, it's fun. I will recommend playing this game if you want to play a real-time strategy game that takes time and learn the mechanics, this is one for you guys. So for the story wise, it's a 6 out of 8 on my scale, rating scale. It's there to progress and get everything in the game. Once you speed through the storyline, because I beat it 3 times or more, I sped through the storyline as fast as possible to unlock everything so I can get to the main part of the game, which is the post-game, and then past post-game, it's the story and the animations and everything. So, let's talk about the graphics. The graphics for this game, it's a 2D, not 2D, 2.5D isometric view of the camera. You can change the camera any way you want. If you want to do a top-down view, you can. If you want to do it a sideways view, you can. So you can change up the view of how everything is or rotate the screen. That is part of the graphics. Well, not part of the graphics, but more part of the camera. So it's way of the camera. But the graphics-wise, you can see the characters look very shell-shaded. They're shell-shaded. They're very high-res, poly. They actually look really, really good. Right here in the memory view, not the item world, but the memory viewer, you can review other memories and skits and everything else. So here's event pictures, which is actually pretty cool. You can see how cool they did the drawings for each character. And each character looks really, really cool. They look really, really good. They are really good. High definitions. Very, very good. She is very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And you get to see the other animations that are in the game. And these are just part of its graphics. And these are just still photos that they did for the characters and everything else. But they also do have animation skit variations also. Like they have small skit stuff like this, where they talk to the characters back and forth. These are just small animation skits that they did, that they added into the graphics, that makes the game a little bit more different. So you get to learn a little bit more stuff, or stuff that they're doing outside of the game and outside of the story. Same with the event viewer. So if you want to click on past stuff to see who is past stuff, you can see there's different types of animations in this. So like this is one of their this is an animation part of the thing. I also have the voices. All the voices that are in this game are fully voiced. They're fully voiced between Japanese and Americans, which is actually really nice. More like Japanese and English, not Americans. Japanese and English. So this game is fully voiced. There is some reading parts, but it is in English or Japanese. But I'm playing in Japanese right now. And this is part of some of their other animation sequence here. You can just see each character talk and each character move, or how they feel. Or they're about to do powerful moves like these. And I'm like, and in the world setting, which is actually really nice. And that's just another spoiler for you guys of what you would to expect. Also, like, this part here, it's where you have other animations that skipped into where it's like sideways view, where you got pictures talking, but those are fully voiced also. So which is the great part. If you hit the right trigger on the controller, you can actually see the full view of the characters and see how detailed they are and clothes and everything. Nissan America actually did a really good job making this game. This game is really awesome. It's one of my favorite in the series, and I put more than hundreds of hours into it. So besides the graphics of the game, the other best part is the other part of the animations that are really what sell you the game. So let me show you. So let me show you what I'm talking about. These are other animations that they added into the game to make you have more fun. It's pretty darn cool. So if I go here, I have to go to settings first. I have to switch out I have to turn on ally effects, which is on. Then I have to change out the speed because you can edit that stuff out for how fast the game is moving. Current fast forward speed on. You can have that on, but I'm gonna turn that off. So always fast forward skits during battle. So we're not doing that. I'm trying to show you guys something pretty darn cool, which is actually I really like about the game. Here's one of my favorite moves called Macrocosm. Macrocosm. And look at that. It looks pretty darn cool. It's so much damage cracked out. So much damage. So that is just one of the cool spells you can do in the game. And the thing is, all of the moves are fully animated. All of them. All of the moves in this entire game are animated. They have a specific move types tailored to the characters, but like this one, here's another cool animation, Big Bang. Here's another cool animation. Like you get the black hole and all that, just from the moves. This is just from the moves of the game. So I'm like, the graphics are pretty cool. So I enjoy the graphics in this game. I give the graphics an 8 out of 8 for what they did for this game to make me stay addicted to it, make me want to keep playing it, and everything else. So now it's time to jump into the bread and butter of this game, which the bread and butter of this game is the mechanics. The game mechanics. There's just so much you can do in this game. It's the most. It's sometimes overwhelming because you don't know what you want to do. You learn all about the mechanics as you're playing through the story. Once you play through the story, you learn the mechanics. You learn which mechanics. Each chapter unlocks a mechanic in the game that you can use. But once you get the post-game, they're all usable into making your characters fun. Extremely stupid, powerful. That's the mechanics for this game. Like, that is the mechanics. This game is powerful. So let me talk about the character lines. You got, this is Killua. This is my main character. He's one of the more powerful characters in the game. Your stats, your overall base stats here, you can modify or change everything on this page. Everything on this page can be upgraded. Everything. Your fire, your wind, your sword resistance can be all upgraded. All of it. You can have it changed. So if he's weak against fire, you can equip something that makes him 100% against fire. Like strong against it. Then your stat wise, it's at 7,958,000. That's not even the highest. The highest stat you can get in the game, it's 99,999,999. And that's just on your stats. And then that's not counting the weapons. The weapons have their own stats. The HP aptitude has its own stats. There's a level for leveling up your weapons. Once you get to a certain point, armor and defense, you can get that stuff to 100 extremely fast. But getting your aptitude up to 300 actually takes a while to get to 300 because you have to do the Chara world over and over and over again to raise up your aptitude. But once you get it there, your aptitude affects how strong your armor equipment is. So it makes those even more stronger in weapons. The abilities also affect what you can do in the game. It affects a lot of different things in the game. The abilities are another big thing in this game that affects everything you can do in this game. Fighting gauge, your increased mana, super jump, pretty hat. Everything in this game is increased a lot. You got your special skills that you can do, which you can level up, you can transfer. And also, if certain characters don't have certain spells that you want, so like poison, your main character can't even learn poison until you get a technique, or you get somebody that's in your class that's already has poison and they share it to the rest of the group members. And that's in squads. Certain squads allow you to do that. You can also do it another way, where you go to certain classes and you can learn the class's abilities. So you can really mix up what you want to do and have your character do, or whatever you want to do with your characters. Skills. You can strengthen your skills. You can make them stronger. They also have their own rank and level. The highest level is level 9, and that's when you're spending a crap ton of mana to cast, or SP, to use these spells. Besides those spells, you can learn other abilities from other character or classes that you learn, so you can affect them to your character. So anyway, you can make your builds extremely powerful. Just besides that, you also have certain things you can do. Let me stop talking to Red Magnus here. There's the alchemy shop. This is one. So let me go talk about squads, and I can see what you mean. So squads, you have different squads that allow you to do different things. Each squad modifies or changes or do certain things. So each squad here, so this one, the capture squad, it tells you what it does. The interrogation squad, this tells you what this does. You can interrogate the people you capture. You can use the capture squad to capture people, then use the interrogation squad to interrogate them people. So you have different ways to different things. The innocents, aid squad, skill training. This is what you use to transfer skills or make your skills level up faster. There's boot camp squads. There's different types of squads for everything. And then besides that, to make this game even more you want to get your level up faster is with the innocents. Also, not the recruiter. The recruiter allows you to pick up different characters and classes, and you get to see what they start with. If you want to make the one-person ultimate guy, you can. You can just pick a class and then transform him into all of the classes in the darn game, and he'll become the powerhouse character you want him to be, which is actually really fun. I've done that before. It takes some time. But the innocents, it's where it's at. It's these monsters that live inside your weapon that makes your weapon stronger. Different effects do certain things, like statisticians. And the max is 900. You can put on one, but you can't put on more if you want to. But the thing is, for the statisticians, wow, they will boost your experience tenfold. It's not more than tenfold. It's 900 times the amount you get. So that is pretty darn high, or 900% more. That is a high ton game. I mean, high ton. I mean, you got so much mana. It's unbelievable. So much experience. They have stuff for mana, skills. This is how you learn skills faster. This is how you increase your weapons faster. They have, you can attain more mana points. You can attain more money. You can affect your weapons against certain resistance towards certain weapons. And you can also affect your wind resistance, fire resistance, and the three elementals: ice, water, it's ice, fire, and wind. Those are the three main spells, and then star, which is space magic. You can affect how much you do on critical attacks. You can shrink, add everything. So this innocents are basically everything. And then they have special innocents here, where they says like 30% to change the skill of weapon from defeated enemy. You don't even have to have the darn thing equipped. You can have 2 weapons equipped at a time. Also, you can have 2 weapons equipped at a time, and then you can switch between the weapons during battle if you want to choose certain ways you want to fight. But once you get to a point where you're overpowered, it's going to get kind of tedious. But other than that, I'm trying to do that so I can beat one person in this game. I still haven't beat him, and it's over lower battle. But the innocents make you stronger. The strategy assembly allows you to go onto a club-like thing where you have to be in front of a judge You're the judge, and you're trying to pass something, and you have to get it past the assembly. And if the assembly says no, you have to either fight and kill them, or you could pay them money, like ransom. That's another cool thing you could do. But this is where you set your subclasses, your reincarnations. You can change up your revenge special is in here. You can change it to what you can go back to what your character has, or you can just pick someone else's that you're able to get in the game, which is actually really nice. You can affect how much triple EXP on the next stage. You can affect how many people come out in the game. There's just so much you can do. It's unbelievable. Curry also affect your stats in the game. Curry, it's a golden thing that's weird. You can put whatever food and items together and make food, and it'll affect your stats. That's what curry does. Your recruit is the recruit. The cheat shop allows you to also affect how much experience and everything else you get in certain characters. How strong as the enemies are. You can make them extremely strong. You can affect how much you get healed at the base. You can affect how much you can do if you want everyone as a bomb or stuff like that. Or you can have everything to be 0 if you wanted to play it that way. But there's certain ways you can play for tailored to every person out there in this game. One of the weird ways of making your characters a little bit stronger is they added another minigame, and it's called the Char World. In the Char World, you're able to affect your character's growth. You get to affect and make them stronger. So let me show you real fast. I'm going to just do a really short one that's pretty quick and easy and simple. So it's the beginner's one. But if I use an item, let's do this. We're going to try to get there as fast as possible. Sort by lot. So each individual it's another mini game in the game. So if you would just want to do these all day, you can just do these all day. And they affect what happens. So if you want speed, you want certain character stats, certain movements, good luck on different squares. It's all one of these games that makes things a lot crazier. And you also get items in the game, which you can use to make things a little bit faster. And you also fight characters in the game. You get mana, you get skills, you get all this stuff in this thing. You get aptitude stats, you get more stats this way. But you can affect your growth this way. This is the only way to affect your growth and making your character stronger. You can transfer your skills over. You can transfer you can get a new evil team if you want. You can get a new one. You can also transfer the skills you have. So these are the skills I can transfer over to give to other people, or I can transfer my evil teeth that I have and transfer them over to other people. So this is how you make your characters extremely strong. You can boost up your critical attack, your counter attack, your throwing, your wings so that you can move between enemies, your walking for how many spaces you can go, and how much you can get skills, your aptitude, and your defensive rating for your actual weapon stuff. And you can get more for your evil pre-slots, but I increased mine far enough. I just have to keep completing more of the certain things to get more slots. Or you can just talk to your Dark Shadow here and just don't pick up anything, or whatever you want. But there's a lot you can do in this game. There's just so much stuff you can do in this game. Once you get to a certain point, so I enhanced my counterattacks. So now I'm up to 5 counterattacks instead of 4 counterattacks. You can enhance everything. Oh man, the game is awesome. The game mechanics it's different. You can buy your items and all that stuff normally, but if you want to do it that way, you can. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of the gameplay. I already showed you what the gameplay looks like. I'm gonna show you one more time of what I mean. So these are the battle system here, and this is the battle mechanics. You can either move to these certain spots, it's depending on how far you can move. That's why I said it's a strategic game. You can lift characters in this game, or you can just do your specials. Another cool thing you can do in this game, you can actually pick up people where you can build towers and build extremely high stuff. But once you put a monster on top, then that's when it stops. The highest you can go is actually pretty high. You can just keep going, keep going, keep going. We're gonna keep going. Where I can't use those are monsters, because it's between monster and human class. We're gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. I can make this as high as I want it. And this is another way if you want to level up there. It looks like I can't go any higher. So now, there's one of the attacks. I just threw the group of people I had. And there's the revenge system that I was talking about in the game. But my guy's counter thing is so darn high, he's just gonna counter it. But that's one way to make your character stronger. There's so many ways you can play a mode and everything in the game. It's actually really fun. So, and you get if you want to unlock other characters, you can get DLC stuff, you can build stages. I think they took it out in the PC version, I don't know, but they allow you to play other people's stages on the Nintendo Switch version and make your own characters and stuff like that, fight for money or non-money, so which is actually really cool. The item world is what is used to make your items stronger, where you go to item worlds and you go to different floors and you make your weapons stronger that way. So everything has a level in this game. Everything is pretty fun. So I really do hope you guys enjoy this video for my game, my Disgaea 5 review, in-depth review, because I really do enjoy this game. I enjoy this game a lot. I love this game. It's one of my all-time favorites. So the rating score for this game, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 8. It's one of my most all-time favorite games you can do. There's just so much replayability for this game. And they added a guide where you can actually time travel and start the whole thing all over again if you want to do it. It's right here, this guy right here. So this is one of my all-time favorite games of all time. So if you want to invest in playing Disgaea 5, I will give it a go. Give it a go. It's fun. You got nice graphics. This gameplay, you won't get bored with it. You get to do so many things, and there's super hard challenges that are in the game that makes the game very, very hard to do. So if like the hardest things to do is getting max stat and then fighting the hardest bosses, Overlord Bao, once you beat him, he gets stronger. You beat him again, he gets stronger. You beat him again, he gets stronger. Every time you beat him, he gets stronger. So that's the cool thing about this game. So if you want to know more about this game, just pick up a copy, or you can go buy it on Steam or online or get it that way. There's so many copies of this game that's out there, and there's the older versions that are a lot cheaper if you want to do it that way. Unless you want to do it the crack way, you can't do it that way, where you just get a hack copy of the game and do it that way if you want to do it that way, if you want to play the game and try it out. But I would like to say thank you, patrons, and shout out to all my patrons, and shout out to them. So I thank you for watching this video today for my in-depth review. I really do thank you guys for checking this out. This does make me feel really good. I've been trying to get this done correctly, and I think I might got it done correctly. So I would like to say one more time, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for checking my vid out today. And if you guys want to see more, there will be more to come. So I'll see you guys in the next video.